Let me guess, you've seen another ad or heard someone talk about how they're building an online business using a platform called Skool. Then you land on this thing called Kourse by a guy named Max Perzon. And suddenly, you're wondering if this is just another overhyped program promising quick wins. That was me too. It's easy to be skeptical. The internet is full of programs promising the moon, and most of them either overpromise or are packed with recycled advice that you could find on YouTube. So I decided to look into Kourse for myself. What I found was actually a bit surprising. Max isn't trying to be flashy. He's not flexing Lamborghinis or standing in front of a rented mansion. What he is doing is showing regular people how to turn their skills or experience into real, functioning online education businesses. And he's doing it in a way that actually feels doable. This review is going to break down what Kourse is all about, what makes it different, and what people are really saying, and whether it's worth your time. Let's talk about Max Perzon for a second. So before diving into the course, let's talk about the guy behind it, Max Perzon. Not a name I knew much before this, but turns out he's built a $2 million business using the same methods that he teaches in Kourse. That's not nothing. Now, what stood out to me about Max is how grounded he is. He's not trying to play the role of an untouchable guru. He's built something that works, and now he's letting people in on the exact playbook. There's something refreshing about that. He doesn't seem like he's doing this just to make a buck. In fact, most people say he's active in the community, answering questions and actually helping. That kind of hands-on approach is rare, especially in the space where too many creators disappear once you buy their course. What exactly is Kourse? Okay, so what is Kourse? At the core, it's a training program that shows you how to build an online business using Skool, which is like a mix of a course platform and a private community like Discord or something. YouTube for traffic, and then also he talks about a tool called HighLevel for automations, emails, landing pages, and more. That might sound like a lot, but the way Max breaks it down, it actually feels manageable. The course walks you through each step from the very beginning, and I mean very beginning. Even if you don't have a business idea yet, the course helps you find your angle and build from there. You don't need a huge audience either. You don't need to be super tech savvy, and you definitely don't need a fancy studio or a huge marketing budget. The whole point of Kourse is to keep things simple, repeatable, and lean. How it's structured. So there are two main ways to experience Kourse. First, there's the free course, and then there's a paid membership that unlocks deeper training and more support. So let's start with the free version. It includes around 10 hours of training that walks you through the basics of starting your Skool community, using YouTube for traffic, and even setting up your back-end systems. What's wild is how many people say that they've gotten real results just from this part of the course. Now, once you're ready to go deeper or you want more support, there's the paid version. That includes access to daily coaching calls, a more advanced library of content, a free HighLevel account, which usually costs $97 per month, and access to a premium community full of people building just like you. And yes, the calls are legit. We're not talking about pre-recorded webinars. They're live Zoom sessions with Max and his team where you can ask questions and get direct feedback on what you're working on. Now, some people are on these calls multiple times per week. So what makes Kourse different? So here's a big question. What makes this course any different from the dozens of others out there? Honestly, it's the combination of clarity, support, and community. You're not left to figure things out on your own. The training videos are step by step, easy to follow, and they never feel overwhelming. They cover everything from how to name your Skool group to how to write your YouTube video titles. Then there's the HighLevel integration. So for most people, HighLevel would be a whole other course on its own. But here it's included, and Max's team shows you how to use it to build email automations, lead funnels, and even book sales calls. There's a ton of value, especially when you're just starting out. The support is probably the biggest standout. Whether it's the daily Zoom calls, the Q&A sections, or the posts inside the Skool community, you always have a way to get help. And the people inside are actually showing up and supporting each other. It's not just Max doing everything. The whole community seems to buy into the mission. So who is this for, really? You might be thinking, okay, but is this just for influencers or people who already have a following? And the answer is no, not at all. This program has people from all walks of life. There's a university professor using it to help students land jobs. There are fitness coaches, real estate investors, mindset coaches, language teachers, the list goes on. I even saw a review from someone teaching drone tech to veterans. The common thread, they're all trying to share what they know and build a community around it. Some started with nothing. Others already had a small audience. Either way, Kourse gave them a structure that helped them move forward. Now, one thing I really like is that it doesn't pretend to be a magic wand. Max makes it clear. This takes work, but the steps are all laid out. You don't need to invent the system. You just have to follow it and keep showing up. Real people, real wins. If you scroll through the Trustpilot reviews, it's actually a bit overwhelming how many positive stories there are. At the time of this video, there were over 940 reviews reviews, and the average rating was 4.9 out of 5. One guy shared how he launched a paid Skool community and it made his first $1,000 in a week. Another person used the system to grow a free community to over 2,800 members and an email list of 7,000 members. There's story after story of people getting their first clients, launching their first programs, building funnels, and getting their YouTube content out there. And it's not just people hyping it up. There are reviews from all over the world: Canada, Germany, the US, France, Japan. People who just wanted a clear way to build something that matters. Are there any downsides? Now let's not sugarcoat it. No program is perfect. Some users said that the technical side of Go HighLevel can be a bit much at first. It's a powerful tool, but it has a learning curve. If you've never touched a CRM before, it might feel intimidating. But the good news is there are videos, walkthroughs, and support calls to help you through it all. A few people also noted that while the templates are super helpful, they still had to put in real work, personalize things. Now, that's not a downside necessarily, just something to be aware of. This isn't plug and play and then the money falls from the sky. You've got to show up. And finally, Max and his team don't always reply to the rare negative review. With a 4.9 average, it's not a big deal, but it's worth mentioning. Is Kourse worth it? At this point, you probably already know where I stand on this. If you're looking to build something real, not just mess around with side hustle ideas, but actually build a course or a coaching business that helps people and generates income, Kourse is more than worth checking out. Start with the free version. There's no pressure, no strings attached. Just go through the videos and see how you feel. If you're like most people, you'll walk away with a better understanding of how to start building your own thing. And if you're ready for the deeper stuff, the paid version is stacked with value. From the tools to the support to the templates, it's everything that you need to actually make progress. It's not for everyone. If you're looking for shortcuts or hoping to make money without putting in effort, then it's probably not your thing. But if you're serious about turning your skills into something real, it might just be the best decision you make this year. So there's a reason that Kourse is getting the attention that it is. It's not because of crazy marketing or flashy ads. It's because it works. It's clear, it's actionable, and it's helped hundreds, maybe thousands by now, of people go from idea to income. And the best part is that you don't have to guess whether it's worth your time. Just jump into the free version and see for yourself. So if you've ever wanted to build your own course, your own community, or just get serious about creating something online that actually helps people, then this might be your sign to start. Try it out. Worst case, you spend some time learning. Best case, you start building something that changes your life. So what do you think? Would you try something like Kourse? Let us know down in the comments. And if you want to get started with any of the courses that we talk about, then you'll go ahead and find links for them down in the description below. These are affiliate links, which means we earn a small commission when you use them at no extra cost to you. And these commissions really help support the channel and allow us to continue to create free content just like this. So if you end up using them, we thank you so much in advance. And if you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another video. Here on this channel, we provide honest reviews and breakdowns of online courses, covering everything from course content and pricing to real student success stories. So be sure to subscribe. But other than that, thanks for watching. We'll see you here in the next video.